So a quick talk about some icy parking lots. We're up in the Midwest and we're in the middle of it right now. There's ice everywhere. We have snowstorms every couple of days. It's happening. We're all kind of used to it, right? And by far, it is the most common incident and the source of a lot of claims and a lot of lawsuits that come out of it. And if you're a public facility, you really should be paying attention to this and how well your area is. So we're going to get into some pointers about that. And these are tough claims because there's sort of a life in Wisconsin attitude, which I don't disagree with, but there's also a legal standard called the Safe Place Statute, which puts a greater burden on property owners, of public property owners, where people can come and go, to make sure that the place is as safe as reasonably possible. But there's still a lot of strong defenses, as we've talked about. There's the open and obvious. There's, what kind of footwear? I mean, were you wearing good shoes that are really meant to be out on the ice? Or were you walking in high heels? Or were you coming in flip flops? Like my kid was walking out on flip flops the other day. So it's like not a good thing to be wearing when you're, this kind of weather. But it's good to know that. And if you have a snowplow company doing the work, you simply cannot pass that on to them completely. You are still the property owner. You still have control. So you can't simply pass that on to any kind of snowplow company, because ultimately it's your property. And the particular problems with changing weather conditions are especially in March, February, is with the freeze thaw cycles. Everything melts during the day, freezes at sundown, and you have sheets of ice everywhere. And that's a problem because that can change very quickly. And if it's a problem area, especially, it should be, whoever your maintenance people are should be really attentive to that. I've seen problem areas where they'll put out cones right around the area where the water's melting to keep people at least warned of what's going on. And that certainly can help in the correct situation. The other thing is making sure you take down kind of snow logs. If your maintenance people are out there and doing it, have them keep a log, when they inspected, when they actually poured salt. It's not that there's a problem that they poured salt. If they see a problem, they corrected it. And what that helps with in a lawsuit is to show that as a property owner, you took reasonable steps, you did reasonable things to make sure that the property was safe as reasonably as you could. You don't have to guarantee safety, but you have to take reasonable steps to make sure that it's safe. And if by doing snow logs, you can say, look, we did what we could. We can't prevent everything, but we were not a lax property owner. And if you ever need to know date, time, and weather conditions at a certain location, adjusters go to Weather Underground. And what that is, you can put in a zip code, pull in a weather station that's as close as possible to you, and you can get historical data, hourly historical data, from that website. I actually was able to show one time that it was snowing at a time 2 miles from the Racine Airport. A woman fell in a parking lot at a Pick and Save. She got an attorney, and I was able to show that it was snowing in the hour before. And actually, at the time she fell, it was snowing. Denied the claim, and the claim went away. So that could be a very useful source of information.